Hey everyone, it's Austin and welcome back to the channel. It's day 322 on my journey to 2000 where I'll be uploading a video every day until I reach that goal. So don't forget to like the video, comment if you have something to say, subscribe. Thank you guys for all your support. And let's play a game. Alright, after yesterday's win, we're at 1801. What was it? Was it a loss and a win? Oh, that's weird. It just popped up and said outgoing. Oh, I think somebody requested a game from me. So this guy is pretty much a 2000. Let's play the Sicilian against him. Accelerated Dragon. Wow. So he plays the Moroxy Binds. So I've never actually played against this. So I don't really know what to do. I know at some point I'm supposed to take this, but that seems pretty scary. That seems pretty scary. I don't even know the ideas against this opening. I was really hoping that we were going to get something that I was really familiar with, because that would be very much appreciated when playing against such a higher rated player. Is it takes, queen a5? Is it d6 first? I feel like it's d6 first. Letting our light squared bishop get out. Alright, now I feel like it's takes. Well, queen a5 doesn't even do anything anymore, because the whole idea of it was that it pinned the knight, so that way this pawn was actually threatened. Is it takes, bishop e6? Takes, bishop e6, rook b8. I think so. I think that's the vibe, guys. I think that's the vibe. I did this whole course on the Accelerated Dragon as well. It was like this free course through this promotional website. And let's go here. Yeah. I mean, I literally just don't even know the plans. It seems like he's just gonna walk me down on the king side, so I should probably try to play on the queen side. Let's go a6, f5, bishop d7. Queen wants to come in. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do in the openings still, because the openings that I've been learning are just so theory dense. You know, like I really need to learn more about them. There's so many lines to learn is what I mean. the Wayne Gambit, what to play against the Fianchetto system, what to play against the Grand Prix, what to play against the McDonald, what to play against the main line of the Accelerated Dragon, what to play against when they castle Kingside in the Accelerated Dragon. Like, it's all just very different. Interesting. Let's go here. Putting pressure on things, trying to enable this move. Don't count me out, bro. Don't count me out. That's a free pawn. But this one comes with check. Here, check here. Takes. Check. Blocks. Loses the knight. I can't take it. I cannot take it. Takes, check here. He can't take this because his queen's hanging, so he has to move the queen, and then I'll take this. So, takes, check here. Move the queen, but move the queen where? My queen is also currently being hit. And I literally didn't notice that until just now. I was about to hang my queen. So let's start with this. This is also a fork of my pieces. Yeah. It'd be a lot more fun if when I get to play against a 2000 rated player, I actually know the opening that I'm playing. Because I just have no confidence when I don't know the opening. And I don't really care to just sit there and think about it. I'd rather just learn the right ways to play and then come back and be stronger. Feels like a waste of time to just sit there and think about it when you can just go learn about it and then be better. If that makes sense. Take here. Take here. Yep, so that's definitely the right way to go. Now you should take this, and then I'll... If I take this, then this comes with check. So let's do this. So right now I'm only down a pawn, but his position is very, very, very much better than mine. This pawn is just going to be lost, like, at any moment, to be honest. I think his best move is this, then I go here. He takes this, takes. Then he could take this. Except not really, because the knight in that square would actually defend that. But once the knight moves, he also can potentially push this pawn. So, you know, knight here, knight takes. Check here, push. Really? Okay. That feels valid. If I go here, he could go here to defend the pawn. If I go here, he just pushes and I completely lose the game. I mean, this is just the most logical move, so let's start with this. Now, I'm not like giving up or anything. Like, I'm still going to try to play my best from here forth for the remainder of the game, but I think this is the move, and then I go here to double. I mean, if he chooses to hang on to the pawn, he might not. He might just counterattack. He goes here, takes. That's also like a very strong idea. This pawn is hanging. Here, maybe I should just take this. No, then I'm activating his bishop. Yeah, don't want to do that. So I definitely think that this is still correct. This honestly might be his best move. No, because the bishop is hanging, he can't take this. Okay, but hold up, I'm actually threatening to take if he goes here. Because, like I said, the bishop is pinned. Stuck and steaming. Let's take a look at Buddy Boy's account. Wow, he's a 2100. Wow. Oh my god, his last game he played a WCM. Literally playing against a guy that plays titled players. That's pretty crazy. Bro, I feel drunk right now. I'm so tired. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The past 2 weeks have just railed me. It's amazing that I've been able to win any games with how I feel right now. Got another busy weekend ahead of me too. Just like no time to chill. But I also feel like I complain about it too much, so I don't know. Whoa. If I play takes, God, that is so weakening. Takes. If he takes, I take this. Takes, rook takes, I take this. So he basically can't take. So what's his idea? Takes, he goes here, then I come here. Knight in can always be taken. Here. I can fall back. Here, he can defend the bishop. Then I take this, though. Here, he can move the bishop, like here. But then I can still take this. Takes. He gets this square for his knight, defended by the rook. I don't know, man. I feel like the move is to take. Takes, and then what does he do? He can go here, takes. Takes. Because before I was calculating bishop takes, but that's not what you play because he has rook takes there. No, but maybe this is more forcing, actually, because it doesn't... Then he would be forced to sack the exchange versus takes. Well, it's just not as powerful then, right? I only win a pawn. But in this case, I only win a pawn anyway, and my position is kind of junky. Right? Because it might be better to leave my pawn structure intact. Because takes. I feel like my light squared bishop is kind of a liability right now, to be honest. And if he does that, then obviously I'm just very happy. I really don't know the purpose of this move. I'm not concerned about him swinging anywhere, I feel like. I mean, perhaps I should be. I think I'm gonna try to win my pawn back. Because it comes with an active rook. Okay, so let's calculate further. Takes. What does he play there? Takes. And then what does he play? Knight here, because I can't do anything about it if I go here. Takes, defends. Takes. He's got this passer. I think I'm going to be fighting. Like, it's better to keep the pawn structure. But I like that position. It has a lot more life. I feel like it relieves a lot of pressure. Like, the light squared bishop really isn't doing anything, so it's time to, like, activate it. Or potentially trade it off for a very active rook. And then depending on what he does, like, I could consider, like, this check as well. Right. Right. We saw all of this. We saw all of this. He has this, and I just go here. All the way over, check here. It's definitely still pretty sketchy. Feel like I'm worse still. But we just gotta try to find the right moves. So there's currently no threat. So I have to play takes, because he's going to take this pawn. There's no point in moving my king up to attack his knight because his next move is going to be to take this pawn anyway, which will ultimately defend his knight. So there's literally no point. to me playing that. So takes. What is my next move? Rook here. Then what does he play? Pawn's under attack, has to defend it. If he plays rook d, if he plays rook c1, I play king g7. Yeah, I feel like that's the vibe here. Takes, I'm still gonna take this, probably. Okay, so he goes there. Oh no, is this mate? No, if I go here, it's mate, right? No, it's mate. Oh no, man, that sucks. Alright, GG. Great game by my opponent. Yeah, GG. I completely missed that was mate. I thought my king had an extra square. No, that sucks, man. That sucks. So this is just +1. It's just straight up, like, such a good opening, bro. Like, it is just such a good opening for white. It's +1.5. This is a miss, because I had this. Taking with the pawn was better. Yeah. Check. Cutting off the king, and then probably takes. Damn, bro, I missed that one check. That sucks. And but hold up, now we can't even go there. So where do we go? Bishop here. A5. No. I never would have found it. King here is useless. Doesn't do anything. 94? Why don't you take the pawn? We take this pawn. This is minus 0.6 apparently. Yeah, I'm gonna send him a message. Wholesome. Wholesome. Want to play again? I don't think I ever played Ghost, did I? Oh, I did. Oh, I just played him in Blitz. That's funny. What do we got? 23 minutes. Nah, I'm gonna call that a wrap for this video, actually. Let's go through and review a little bit deeper the opening. If I can find my archive, holy smokes. Sorry, that was a struggle. Okay, so I had everything booked. Like, I had the right ideas. So, just so I'm clear, knight f6, like, these are all of the games. Knight g4 is a move here. I mean, white wins, like, 40+% of all of these games, bro. Like, this is just so good for white if they know what they're doing. d6. Like, this is why the accelerated dragon isn't played at the highest level, is because of the Maroczy binds. So I played knight takes. A more popular move here is just bishop d7, queen d2, and then takes. And then bishop c6, f3, a5. a5. a5, b3, knight d7. Really? Not trading here. What's the engine eval of that move? Wait, why did it just erase all my moves, bro? That's so corny. Okay, so castles. This was the book move that we saw. And then what did he play? Oh, I don't remember. Queen, yeah, Queen D2. And then we played takes, and here, and then F3. And then I think A5. A5, B3, knight D7. And then why is bishop takes not as good? Crazy. Rook A1. I don't know. Alright, so bishop E3, sure, we're still following like 1,000 games. Knight C5. Rook AV1. I don't even understand the purpose of that. Like, what if you make... Dude, why is it doing this to me? I go to review and it just screws me. Like, can you not, please? Rook AV1. No, but like, what if you don't do that? Like, what if you play like H3 or something random? Is there actually a threat to this move? Yeah, I didn't think so. Queen B6. Make another random move. What's our idea? A4. Just want to undermine. B takes. Queen A5. Threatening some things. Rook AC1. Defends. Knight takes. If knight takes, then we take here. And we get this position. Which is really good for us. We get the open A file. Like, we're pretty much like we're gonna win this pawn. This pawn's super weak. Okay, so we're still trying to play on the queen side. We're still trying to undermine with A4. We're trying to get to, sorry, with A5, we're trying to get to A4. Just like poke at this pawn chain. Okay. This will help me feel a lot more confident for next time that we get these positions. But he played F4, and my best move right away was bishop D7. And it's already like +1, bro, after F4. So what bishop E6 just ends up being a target because he wants to play B3 anyway, so going to E6 doesn't make sense. So like the way that the actual line went was castles here, queen here, takes here to induce F3, which is a little bit more reasonable. And then after, you know, A4, B3, why can't we play, sorry, A5, B3, why can't we play A4 right away now? Because he gets B4. He gets B4, so that's the whole idea behind queen B6 in the other line. What was that line? When we're able to, okay, so A4, B3, knight D7, purely so we can put, okay, alright, so now, book-wise, bishop E3, bishop F2 are the two most common moves, bishop E3, and then we go here, like, what if you take, like, how bad is this? Oh yeah, this is just terrible for white, because we get the dark squared bishop. And you have to defend the knight, so I guess you take first, and then sure. Yeah, now we're just getting in. Wow, okay. This is really helpful. This is very good. You know what? Let me actually go and look at my Sicilian notes that my coach prepared for me against the Moxie binds. Let's go full vid here. Okay, so so he's suggesting taking even earlier. Okay, that's hot. So this could have been something that we played in our game, because the way that the game went was here, and knight g4 is the second best engine move, or it's the top engine move. No, but we haven't played d6. Wait. No, wait, why can't he just take that? So d6 first. Okay, so it's still, apparently this is still a book move, just sacking it to get this. Then you play knight takes. And then if you take this, you're just busted for sure. Like, this is just so much worse for white. Interesting. Just straight up sacking your knight. I mean, that makes sense, but the move order that he's suggesting is here, 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 here is what he's suggesting, right? I'm just trying to like kind of quiz myself a little bit. Yeah. And then castles, queen back, a6, e3. Okay, so if a3, you know, I think it's pretty obvious to try to find some moves for discovery there. I don't think anybody, especially not at 2000, would fall for that. Still ideas though of going knight g4. Queen a5, fc8. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's obvious. This is obvious. So it's specifically e4, c6, knight f3, knight c6, d4 takes, g6, c4. And then instead of bishop g7, we play knight f6. And then knight c3, d6 instead of bishop g7. And then if you play bishop e3, we have knight g4. The queen can't take this time because we've opened up the light squared bishop. Taking here, we just take here, and then we can play this, and then you're forced to give it up anyway. Okay, very cool. Or he could just let us take from the get-go, and that would be another way. That would probably be better. So that way at least his pawns aren't damaged. 3. And just noting that, like, you gotta bring the F rook over and not the A rook, because in this situation, I don't understand. Rook ac8, ac1, knight d5 now. Knight d5, queen takes d2, this check, f8, you have to take, oh, the rook is on f8, that's the whole idea. So you can't go king f8 because the rook is there, and then when they capture the queen back, you take the knight, versus in the other line, after check, you have to go king h8, and you can't recapture the knight. So they take here, and your rook is still hanging, and you can't take anything. All you could do is, like, potentially, I guess, play this, and just be worse. Okay, valid. So... yeah, I'm feeling the vibes here. Okay, cool. Alright, guys. Definitely some good stuff on theory there at the end. So just to recap it on the chess.com engine, what he suggested was knight f6, knight c3, d6, bishop e2, because if you play bishop e3, then we have knight g4. Knight g4, and look, it's even, we're equalizing here. Knight takes is the best. Bishop takes, and then what he said was, like, this would be kind of an inaccuracy in my opinion, because it walks into e4 or e5, so it's calling it a mistake. His best move would be to go bishop f4, and then we could still probably play this anyway, right? It doesn't like that though. Just bishop g7. What about this? Now he's on this diagonal, he doesn't have to do anything, so it would be stupid. We would just play bishop g7. Bishop g7, then knight can come back to f6 at some point when provoked. Okay, valid, valid, valid. But yeah, you play knight f6, and then if he plays bishop e3, then we know what to do. If he plays bishop e2, that is correct, and we go takes, takes here, and then after castles, castles, queen back, it was bishop here, f3, no. Too many tabs, too many tabs. Queen back. Oh yeah, we gotta get the other bishop out first. So f3, delete move. Bishop e3. And then queen a5 is the key move. Wait, wait, wait. No, no, no. I thought that you played a6 first. Wait, no, no, no. This is all wrong because something's wrong with the move order. Here, a6. No, no, no. It was fine. a6, and then after a6. Let me close out of some of these other tabs. a6, bishop e6. Okay. a6, bishop e6, but we already played bishop e6. What the hell is going on? Has he played f3 yet? No. Now he plays f3. Queen a5, f3. Bring the f knight over, because if you do this, then it's a mistake. Because takes, check here. Knight takes e7 is actually the blunder. So your best move would be to take back, and then we play knight takes d5. E takes d5. Okay, e takes d5. Bishop d7. Pawn's hanging. Bishop c3. Bishop takes. Man. d5 for sure. Yeah. A b1. I don't know what I would play here. It wants rook c5, which is really interesting, defending the pawn. Rook a7. Okay. Some very deep analysis here. This is good though. This is what's going to help us in the next game that we play against the Maroxy Vines. All right, guys. Well, I think I need to call it for that video. Like I said, I'm really tired. So we're going to take our loss on the chin. We're going to appreciate the opportunity to play such a higher rated opponent. And thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.